Doing first. Hello, people. I don't know who's in here. Oh, the stupid thing again. Ugh. Okay, it's about to come on. I think. Anybody in here? Can anybody hear me or see me? And say hello. And I still don't know what the stupid thing is. Damn it. Okay, this isn't gonna work. Oh, that's gonna work, but this isn't gonna work. Okay, I cannot see. I know. Hello, hello. Can you guys see me? Okay. It's not showing on my TV, so I probably have to go out and come back in of it because it likes to not listen. And of course, there it is. so, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just chat and do some maintenance. Right now, I'm about to test. I'm gonna test all my tanks because I try to do that at least once a week, and then through the week I only test the ones that need it, like any of them that might have ammonia or that I need to watch the pH or anything like that. I just test the one of those and I do bare minimum testing. But today is our test everything day. So we don't always get done with all of it, but we get done with the testing. So the first thing I always do is I always write down a little table for my thing. Now I always put this stuff in the end in an app on my phone, so it's really awesome. Um, Crap. Okay. Oh, hi guys. I'm sorry. I'm watching the chat on the TV because the phone thing don't let me. I can't see it. There's a stupid something in the way. So, hello, Frankie, darling. So we got Rosie and we got Cece and we got Dan. Anybody else here? Because I can't scroll. I can't scroll on the TV. So if I missed it, I miss it, people. So you have to redo it. Okay. I don't like the way this is looking at me. think I need to elevate it. See what I can do. See if I can find something to elevate it with. And of course, I've lost everything I need. Let's see if this will work. 1 secundo. Oh, maybe this will work. No. So, sorry. Hey, Ark. Hi, Uncle Smiley. And who is that? Janice. Miss Janice. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get this fixed. I know I'm like making everything shake. How's that? Is that better? Yay. Okay. Roar, Laura. All right, work with me. I'm going to be doing some stuff too. First thing I got to do is write down all my tanks. And we do it. What we do is we do it in order of how we do it around the room. So I start with the coffee table, and then I go around to the little rack here, and then I go all the way around here, and then we start with the rack in the bedroom. So, and I label my tanks. Like the one with Cleo, my Beta is 10C because it's a 10-gallon. So wait, that's how we do it. And then this one is the 14. Well, you can't see them, but anyway. And then I've got my, anyway, so that's how I do it. I label it with the size of the tank and then something that's indicative of what's in it, maybe. So, damn it, Janice. Okay, 14. I forgot which tanks are which. That's fun. Oh, yeah. So, what are you guys do? Anybody doing maintenance too? Well, besides, I think it was Lori. Lori. I'm sorry. Yeah, my brain's not working today. Oh, and two, then 90. Whenever I get my other phone charged up or another device, I forgot that I didn't have my camera and laptop to use today. So, hello, Squishy, Squishy, Squishy. So wasn't thinking about it being that not having two devices. So what the plan is when one of the devices gets charged, we're going to prop you up unless you see our horribly bad pee puffer tank right now. It is horrible. I mean, it's not that bad. It just looks bad because there's a bunch of snail shells everywhere because they're pee puffers and the glass hasn't been cleaned and it's got a lot of algae and stuff on it. So it looks really rough. So we're gonna do water change on that, scoop out the snails, wash off the front of it and everything, and just wash things up real good. And now don't be freaked out because the pea puffer tank it's a temporary tank, so it's not very well planted. It's just got a big ball of moss in it and another plant and a filter and a heater. But don't freak out because it's just a temporary tank. We're just put them in there until I can get their other tank cleaned up and put up. So yes, no freaking out on me. You'd like to see the peas, Squishy? Well, we can do that. Just you got to give me a minute for my other phone to charge. It might take a couple of minutes. So what I might have to do is stop showing you guys my gorgeous face. I know you'll miss it. And let you guys see the pea puffers. We'll see. We'll see how we have to do it. So I thought I had Anita convinced to work on the first tank and to get all the substrate out and stuff. She wasn't quite ready to do that. The pea puffers. See, I always write down the temperature, pH, ammonia, nitrite, and nitrate. And now, whenever I'm doing it through the week for the ones that need extra help, I just put down the ammonia nitrite. Sometimes the nitrate, depending, but usually it's just ammonia and nitrite. It saves a lot on other, what do you call it, on the solutions. That's what I was trying to think. Although, if anybody knows where I can buy this solution in bulk, that would be awesome, really. Who else has come in? Anybody else come in? And Mandarin. Hello. I'm going to tell you, like I tell everybody else, if I miss you, I'm going to have to repeat because I can't see the chat on my phone when I'm recording from. So I'm watching it on my TV. And so I can't scroll. So anyway. But yeah, right now I'm just writing down the tanks and there are, hold on, in the living room, there are 1, 2. There's 11 tanks set up in the living room. There's more tanks than that, but they're empty. Anyway, they're empty. And then in the bedroom, let's see, the 40 grader and platform, 40 empty. No, I don't think I have to do that one. Oh, I hate when this happens. Nita, hey, what are you doing? Okay, I need you to tell me whose tank is after the 20 rainbow. Oh, the Porsche or whatever. Yeah. And then it's the 10 garden rye or albino garden rye. Okay. And then 20 temporary. Then 10 cobra koi. Hopefully we'll be moving the cobra koi soon. Lord Finsby, the Hornies family, is going to be moved into here pretty soon. They miss Lord Finsby, they do. But his babies are grown up to be pretty babies. Then this is really weird. Like me having to concentrate on this while I'm talking to you guys. That's really weird. Hello, Mama. Hello. And let's see. Rosie said hi. Janice said hi. Squishy. And Dan, I said hi. Did. You've been in all day. What the hell's wrong with you, Dan? Well, it's a nice day out here. I don't know about there. Okay. I'm a little meticulous on this, much more than I should be for a piece of paper I'm going to throw away after I put it in the thing. So, um, copy, paste, forward. All right. So, has anybody got any questions or anything like that that can, that must be Frankie. Okay, you ready, Anita? Oh my good God. We were supposed to already be done. Ugh. Children, children, children. Me and my friend that I hang out with all the time, we're always like, damn kids. Like we don't like our kids or something. So, anybody else here with the uh, been warm but heavy gray clouds all day? I forgot what I was gonna say. I know I'm weird about testing my tanks. Hold on, how many we got? One, two. Huh? I've only got 24 tanks. Ooh, that means I've got like 6 tanks that are empty, not including the ones I haven't set up yet. Know what that means? Fishy, fishy, fishy. Well, I got to get some more money first. I don't have any money right now, so um, let's see. Okay, Cleo, 14, Beta. Mm-hmm. Do we only have 3 sets at a time? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now that's another thing. I don't test each one individually. I test like multiples. Like I do batches of like 3 at a time. So sometimes more, but right now we seem to be out of most of our vials. So
You have to you could do 5 at a time.
did you ever have okay, Mandarin, the male is not gonna ever stop chasing the female. That's why I was like, gotta give him plenty of room to hide. Hey Barbara. Um, they're gonna get used to the tank. I'm not really sure but what you mean by getting used to the tank. That they will is when when they get used to it, I guess. But is there a problem or something? The male is not gonna stop chasing the female. He's just not, because his whole point is he wants to breed, and as long as she's in there, he's going to. Which is why I usually recommend trying to get. Well, there's pros and cons, but I usually try to get 2 females to a male, so it breaks up their little, kind of like guppies. So it breaks up gives one female a break while the other one's getting attacked, I guess. But yeah, Spook, I see that. Where's Spook? I already gave you. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. I'll do another video on Fook soon. Okay. Um, crap. I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, you need to have, exactly, Dan. Typical male. It would be nice to have 2 females to your male, so that way there's not as much attention on one female at a time. Plenty of hiding spaces, plenty of little nooks and crannies for her to get into. You can even just put breeder mops around if you want to, and she can hide in those. Um, yeah, there's, other than getting a female and another female and giving the females plenty of hiding spots, there's really not much you can do about it. Just watch him, make sure he doesn't harass her too much. If she starts needing a break, take her out for a week or so and let him be solo for a week. Just separate him for about a week or so and give him a chance to give her a chance to rest and him a chance to stop being a jerk. um, so yeah, that would be my recommendation. If you can't get an extra female, which it's hard to do here because they only sell them in pairs around here. Um, you can't get you another female, then I would take her out for some rest every like 2 or 3 weeks. Take her out for a week and rest her. That'll help with the breeding too, because she'll be able to basically store up and build up eggs, so that way she'll have bigger clutches, especially if you power feed her. So. Oh, I need temps first. Can you do temps, please? They never get done when you do that, but okay. Okay. So I've got, let's see, busy little beaver. Yes, he is a very busy little beaver. Where's Miss Katie Rose? Okay. Trying to make room here. I thought I had enough room made, but apparently I didn't because I forgot some things. I just, my bestie has a 3D printer and she's awesome. She prints me stuff, and I got a roll of filament for her, and oh, cool, Rosie, that'll be awesome. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, she made this little organizer thing for me. It's got a place for my remotes on one side, and then a cup holder on the other, and under the bottom it's got a little trash can. Well, I have immediately turned the trash can into a snack holder. So I just put all my little snacks in there, and it hangs off the bottom of my couch because I have to recline a lot. So it hangs off the bottom of my couch. So it's right here beside me all the time. Like, yeah, I got hiccups for some reason. I guess I can put stuff here so you guys can see it. I can't tell if you guys can see it or not. Here should we go? We shall set this up here. Okay. Okay. Squishy knows she's not schizophrenic. She's talking to a kid who seems to have gotten on her account. So. Hey, you're going to hear me yelling a lot because my Echo thing doesn't like to listen to me, but that's what I use for my timers. So, hey, Henry. Wasn't sure if I'd see you here. Does anybody else do multiple tests at the same time? Or is it just me? Because I can't. I mean, I know a lot of you that have multiple tests use the strips because you've got a baseline on your tanks, but I just can't. Like, I can't do that because I'm not comfortable enough knowing. I mean, I am sort of. I know my tanks well enough to know pretty much what the outcome's going to be. Ziggy, start the ammonia timer. But I don't feel comfortable with relying on those yet because especially with so many new tanks. So I know they're not as accurate, but they can give you a baseline, not a baseline, but an idea of where your tanks are at. And that would be great, but I just usually don't. I don't know. I'm not ready for that yet, I guess. Harassed by your lovely 8-year-old because he hurts your. That's because he loves his Auntie Shirley. Oh, shoot. Okay. Ziggy, start the bottle timer. Well, I'm assuming you would, Henry. You got a shit ton of tanks like I do. So how many do you do at once? Kids. Damn kids. Oh, my fish haven't been fed today. Ooh, they're gonna be mad. They are mad. They're looking at me like I'm crazy. Ziggy, Ziggy, stop the timer. Sorry, my white clouds look really fat. Okay, so same test you have, but I have 30 test tubes extra too. Ah, that's way too much work for you, Janice. Um, well, I have never bought a feta from from a chain store. I buy some from my LFS sometimes. And usually when it's something like that, it's water quality issues. I don't know about the tumors. I know tumors is a genetic thing, but with like fin rot and stuff like that, bacterial infections, it's a lot of times water quality issue. But the thing is, it doesn't take much for them to get sick whenever it's something like that. When they get stressed, they get sick easy, at least in my experience. And Ziggy, start the shake it timer. But anyway, yeah, so I don't know. It seems like in some ways it seems like they are weaker than they used to be, because their genetics and stuff. But hey, Funk. But I've seen way too many people that their bed has lasted like for a couple of years. So I mean, which I have not had that luck. I've had like 5 or 6 betas. 6, yeah, if you count Cleo over here. Jingo, come on, dude. Anita, can you take your dog outside? Okay, thanks. But yeah, I don't know. I think it really is they're more sensitive to illnesses and diseases, but I don't necessarily think they're not hardy. They seem to recover. It's just when it gets bad, they don't recover. And it's just like, I don't know. I probably shouldn't do that. What? Huh? What? Ziggy, stop the timer. Go knock on the door and tell them to move their stuff. Ziggy, start the nitrate timer. Well, good. Maybe he kicked out one. Anyway, shut up, Shirley. Anyway, hello, Pizza. Pizza. I'm doing testing, Funk. I test 3 tanks at a time, but today's my day to test all my tanks. Well, it's not my usual day, but yeah. Henry, I'm not doing too bad. My hands are mostly doing well. This one is doing a lot better because after my surgery, it's like fantastic. Like it's still a little weak, and I have some issues with it sometimes, but nothing like it was. This one is it's still a pain, but it's not like bad enough that I would be willing to do surgery on it. I don't think. Viggy, stop the timer. So yeah, that's where I'm with that. With that. That's I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that if I started doing the shaking on here, people would comment on it. That's why I wasn't doing this. I was doing this over here. Okay. I wish it was for some cocktails, but I do have my vodka. I'm starting a little early today because I didn't want to have to get up and make my drink in the middle of the live. What? They move the stuff? Next time, knock that over. Knock it over. It's ridiculous. Did you move it? Okay. I would love to say I test regularly. You know what, Funk? I try to test regularly, but it does not usually work out. It doesn't work out like I want it to, especially with 20 whatever tanks it was. Oh, and this is something else that I have kind of seen. There are some times when, for whatever reason, the pH gives you 2 different results. It's not a hugely often thing, and if you're very careful, you should get a good result. But I'm a world class maracas player. You know it. Anyway, you might get a bad test. So I always do 2 vials, one for high pH, one for low pH, unless my low pH says that it's below the cutoff that needs the high pH, and then I double the test to make sure I get the right one. So, see, like this one, that's probably 7.2. I'll check in a minute. I'll do another one. And look, see, this is what I'm talking about. Because of the same water, the same testing supplies, everything. And I got 2 different results. 2. So now I'm going to have to get another vial, and I do this until I get 2 of the same results, which is very frustrating. So, what fish did you have trouble with them in your aquariums, and do they like you or they don't like your water? I'm not sure what you mean, Mandarin. I've had problems with my biggest problem that I've yeah, exactly, Dan. Gave up trying to test pH. My biggest problem I've had is damn fish jumping out of the water like they don't live there. You know, they're like, no, I'm terrestrial. No, you ain't. So, yeah, I had a pH meter, but keeps getting broken. Anyway, what I will probably do is I will probably check the pH from the last time I tested and see how different that is, if it's the same as one of the other ones. See, another time. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what why it does that. I really don't know. So we're gonna have to have 2 new tests on 1, 2, these 2. We'll see about this one. Okay, that one needs a high pH. Sometimes high pH will do it too. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. So Zini can be aquatic around 1 minute. I get you, Dan. I do, but honestly, it'd be easier. Yes, Janice, I am a little bit OCD. Des, hello, Des. Aw, okay. Well, thanks for coming anyway. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping in. See, this one, that one is, yes, that one looks correct because I've got crushed aragonite in this, and it's 8.0. So, yeah, that looks right. Hey, Nita, I need more extra vials, please. Ziggy, stop the timer. Okay, so I've just got to wait for her to get new ones and then read these results. All right, let's see what we got here. Watch me have like a bunch of ammonia or something. I'm so mad if that happens. Especially on these tanks. These first 3 tanks are like, they're aces usually. So I need 2 more of that one. Because I got double results again. Okay, so we've got 0, 0. I already know that's good. Then nitrates. We're at 5. Okay, let's write that shit down. What? Gotta get my pen. If I can find it. What the hell, people? What? Where's my pens? Oh, there they are. Okay, we got 0, 0, 5. Write that down. I gotta wait for the pH though. And then see 14, 0, 0, and 1 there. I've gotten used to this well enough that I can pretty much most of the time gauge. Hey, Jorge. I can pretty much gauge the color without checking the book, but I keep the book with me just in case. Then, oh, okay. Don't worry. This one's empty. I'm cycling it. So it's got 0.25 and It's not that high anyway. Before anybody freaks out and starts saying, you shouldn't have any ammonia in your tanks. Yeah, actually, it's not just a binder funk, it's a trapper keeper. See? Trapper keeper. Freaking heck yeah, old school, man.
I dropped the vial and it landed perfectly on the ground. What's there?
Okay, you did?
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay. Dude. All very professional. Hey, you just wait till you. One of these days, I'll have to send you the link to the app I've got. It is amazing. It's just called the Aquarium Keeper Record Keeper or something. I don't remember, but it's like a really simple name. It just tells you what it does, and you can literally put down anything in that. You can put down anything in the app. You can document anything. It's got a place for you to put, like, for you to schedule things. It's got a place for you to put anything in you want, notes or whatever. It's got all that stuff in it. So it's really cool. I like it. And it's free. Nope, Peter. I don't have one for every tank, but I do have one to write down everything I do to what tanks. So let's see. Let's try to get this done again. Try this again. Okay, so that one, I think it's 7.2. No, it needs a high pH one. Okay, that one's low. See, that one's low. Go do another one. I probably shouldn't do this because I already got, yeah, see, and I got a matching result that time. So you use a weird notepad app. Squishy. Well, hey, Bella. Oh, wait, I know who that is. It's Bella and Mia. That's freaking, that's Rosie. I was about to say, I haven't seen you around here before. Okay, so that is 2 white. No, 7.4. That works. 7.4 and 6.8. Yeah, believe it or not, my tanks are all different pHs usually. Okay, next, Anita. So, and then we do this and we just go around. She rinses the vials for me in between, and she goes around and grabs the water for me and then comes through and I test it. So,
I'm practicing like aiming screwdriver, like throwing screwdrivers.
I noticed that when you were like, my kid, teenagers. You better behave, Frankie. All right. So, has anybody else had that problem with the pH, or is that just I'm lucky kind of thing? With the pH, what's it called? Okay. Actually, I have 30-ish tanks that are set up and everything, but I was counting and I only have 24 that's got fish in it right now. So I actually don't have as many tanks as I thought. Well, I mean, I do, but I don't have fish in as many tanks as I thought. How much do I spend on test kits? Well, that's a lot. I buy a test kit probably every 3 weeks-ish or 4 weeks-ish. So that ought to tell you something. So I spend about over $100 on kits every month. Well, sort of, because I don't always buy the whole kit. Sometimes I just buy the different things in it. But when they've got the kit on sale, I definitely buy the kit because it's stupid to buy just the kit when they're $15 a piece, and then so that's you buy 2 kits and yeah, I know, Janice, strips are cheaper, but I don't like I said, I'm not super comfortable. As soon as I get the money, I'm gonna grab. Really, Django? Really? Okay, go away. As soon as I get the money that I can have both the test kit and the strips, so I can compare the two to make sure I know what I'm doing with them, then yeah, sure. So, I mean, I plan on doing that. I just haven't had the money to do both, and I'm not comfortable enough with. I'm not comfortable enough with my. Oh, you're a pain in my butt. I'm not comfortable enough yet with how my parameters and stuff, knowing how my parameters are, to just do strips without having a test kit. So it's a matter of money, darling. Django, you're really distracting me. What, babe?
Hi, girl.
Uh-huh.
Better to school alongside the sweater. Like,
I don't care if you do that. You can do that now. Okay. Mostly use test strips, and if I find something off them, then I use the big test kit. Yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do. I just, again, ew, Funk. You go ahead and drink your nasty poop water. I'm not doing that.
well,
Peter says hi, Anita.
hi, Peter.
And I will give the doggy a pet. Oh, by the way, for those,
Wants it here.
by the way, those of you who haven't done it yet, I've put up some shorts of Django. So they're kind of cute. So one of them got like over 1,600 views already. I was like, what? And he got them in the first like hour that it was up. It was like, what? Okay, I don't know how to say your name. Uio? We? I'm not sure. Anyway, UIO, you. The sniff test, Janice. Yeah, but I had ammonia in my tanks before and it didn't smell. So
Damn. Peter, the horse is here.
so was my testing supply. She's trying to be all trying to be
Yeah.
with
Flies aren't here.
Shirley.
Shirley, the testing.
Don't call me Shirley. I'm your mama. I'm just kidding. I don't really care. So Janice tried to Janice tried to write this dude's name and it came out Union. Autocorrect loves you, Janice. Janice the Menace. It only took me, again, that is not right. It says it took me 40 minutes. Do you ever had wild betta fish? Can you put them in a pair in 5 to 10 gallons? Okay. I've never had wild bettas. I know you can put them with other wild bettas because they don't have the aggressiveness that's been bred into the whatever splendens. It doesn't have they don't have the aggression like that. So you can put them multiple ones in there, but you have to have a bigger tank. You can't, a 5 or 10 gallon tank is not going to do it because you got to have it heavily planted and plenty of room for them to get away from each other. And I mean, I'm sure somebody out there has done 10 gallon, but if you're not used to wild bettas or any kind of bettas, you should get as big of a tank as you can, in my opinion, and plant it or decorate it, whatever, to within an inch of its life. So there's got to be plenty of line of sight breaks. There's got to be plenty of room for them to get away from each other, that kind of thing. So yeah. Don't call me Shirley. Don't call me Shirley. Okay, I think I did something. No, oh well. You're setting up a tank for a betta, huh? Is it a wild betta or a betta splendens? I really would love to have a wild betta, but here's the thing. My friend has this really, really awesome betta. I helped her pick him out, and he seemed really cool. He was playing, like he was nipping at my finger and stuff in the store. I was like, yeah. Get him. He's got good personality and stuff. Now, when I come over there and I sit by his tank on the couch, he goes to the glass and he wiggles himself. Like he wiggled like he's so like a dog so super excited. He does it every time. And then whenever I'll put a piece of food on the end of my fingertip and I'll drop it down in there and he will come or drop it above, put it right above the water, and he'll jump out of the, well, not completely, but he'll lift out of the water and grab it off my finger. And like I'm serious, and he follows my finger. I'm gonna train him. I am. It's gonna be so much fun. Ziggy, start the ammonia timer. And it's just like, yeah, I'm looking for something like that. I'm looking for a betta that's got that kind of personality that I can play with and that will, just interact with me and stuff. Kind of like Sid used to do, But I don't know, maybe some of the electric blue cars that I have now might be that way, but I'm just kind of, I don't know, maybe distance myself from them because of Sid. But poor Gidget, Sid's little brother. You can go outside. Anita, you didn't take your dog outside enough. Anyway, I don't know, maybe I'm distancing myself from him a little bit because I don't want, I'd be really sad if I got attached to another one and it died like that. But then I got two bedders. I got Cleo, the one that's over here. And then I got another one that I would name Nefertiti. And she was great. She was just like that. She kept kissing my finger, as I call it. She would come over and nibble at my finger a little bit, and then she'd go swim away, and she'd come back and nibble at my finger. It was adorable. And she would follow my finger around, even before I wasn't really even attached to her. So I really wondered. I got her, and she jumped out of the tank, which broke my heart. I was so mad. And I've got Cleo still, and she's got a great personality and everything, but she's not like that. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. But don't tell Cleo, it might hurt her feelings. But I don't think Cleo's doing too well. She came in with parasites or something. She came in with some sort of, I mean, I'm assuming it's parasites. There's something hanging. It looks like she's got white poop hanging out of her butt, but it's not coming from her vent. It's not coming from there. It's coming from between her front fins around her chest area, and there's a big bump on her chest, and it's coming from that. So I had been treating her with ProziPro and Metroplex, which I had both of, and then it didn't really. It kind of made her look. It kind of looked a little bit better. It got the fungus away because there was fungus on it. That's the reason I didn't see the parasite in the first place. It got rid of the fungus, and that's when I saw the big things hanging from her, and I was like, that's not good. So I didn't really have any medication. I don't have the money to buy any more right now. So I was looking around, and I have Cupramine, which from what I understand is like the nuclear bomb of medications. So it's copper. So you have to watch how much you dose it and everything. So I thought, I'm going to give that a try because something's got to give. And she's not doing that great today. Day 3, I think, of the Cupramine. She's not doing super good. She does this thing with her gills where she flutters them real fast and then like spits out bubbles. And then she does it while she's vertical. And then she'll swim up to the top, take a gulp of air, and come back down. And then she lays on the floor, on the substrate. Yeah, so careful. So so she's really starting to worry me. Right now she's doing fine. She's playing around, and she ate this morning, but she just whatever. The nuclear bomb of medications just sounds like no. But it could be, though, if you weren't careful and if you dosed it incorrectly. And I almost screwed up. See, what you're supposed to do is the first dose, you're supposed to dose first dose on one day, and then you wait 48 hours and you dose the second dose. And then you test it to see if it's at the therapeutic level of copper. And then if it isn't, you dose again the next day, and you keep doing that until it gets up to the level it's supposed to be. And then you let it sit for 7 days. You don't do water changes. You don't do anything. You don't dose anymore. You just let it sit for 7 days. And then when the 7 days is over, you remove the Cupramine and, do a big water change, and then put some like, you know what I'm talking about, this black stuff. Why can't I think? Anyway, you put some of that, I want to say charcoal. That's not what it is. You know what I'm talking about. Carbon. You put some carbon in your filter and remove the rest of it. And then you test again to make sure all the copper's out. So, it worked last time I had to use it. I don't remember what I had to use it for, but it worked. What are you doing? Don't come over here bugging me. You're going to be YouTube famous. Everybody's going to love you. And it's going to be funny because a dog on my fish channel. Dog on my fish channel. But I've been sitting here talking the whole time. Ziggy. Stop the timer. Ziggy. Ziggy, start the shake it timer. Start the shake it timer. Thank you. Putting my hand over here so you guys can't see it, be perverts. Oh, sure, he's gonna get a butt whooping in a minute. I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all, little missy. Oh, okay, Mandarin. That is a loaded question. I don't mind duckweed so much in most tanks, but I've got 2 tanks where it's literally taken completely over. I've got in my angel tank over here, it's taken over, which is fine because the angels, believe it or not, eat it and they're good with it, and they don't really have to worry about too much surface agitation. But now in my tank over here with the glass cats and the cichlids and the cories, sometimes I have to clear it out quite often because the cories can't really get to the surface. And apparently my electric blue acaras and my geophagus are, and one of them's a real big meanie. They are used to high flow, I guess, not high flow, but oxygenation. Get down. Piggy, stop the timer. Get down. Don't look at me like that. Get down. Get down. Oh my God, he doesn't listen. Ziggy, start the nitrate timer. But yeah, they're used to like a lot of oxygenation in the water because I usually keep a lot of it in there. And so whenever the duckweed started taking over, I had to watch it quite a bit. So what fish do I keep? Okay. Angels and cories, electric blue acaras, glass cats, geophagus, and cories. Oh, and loaches. What loach is in there? Sergeant Major loach and a queen loach are in there. And then I've got pea puffers, phantom tetras, diamond tetras, and Colombian tetras in that one, as well as Huli loaches and Sergeant Major loaches and angelfish. Betta, micro rasboras, and more cories and more loaches. Can you see a pattern here? And scarlet batis. There's scarlet batis in there. And then guppies, killifish, rams, cories, and ember tetras. And then in my bedroom, I've got more killifish, axolotls, my electric blue acara breeding pair, lots of killifish, lots of guppy fry and babies, and lots of cory babies. And I feel like I've got something I'm missing. Oh, I'm not including the snails, people. Not including the snails. I feel like I'm missing something really, really bad. What? Oh, blackworms. I've got my blackworms in there too. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. I think 3 types of pest snails with duckweed to give us. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Exactly. There's not a lot that I don't have. Like if I feel like I've reached in and grabbed a little bit of each little type. So, picked one from here and one from there. So yeah, I got a lot of what kind of fish do you have? Oh, I should probably finish my testing. It's gonna take me all damn night. Yeah, I got 2 consistent results that time. Okay, if I put my hand on here. Yeah, go for it. I think you have to be a moderator. So you'll have to I've got you as a moderator on your other account, right? If you'll give me a second to quit done. Do I have moderator in here? Let me see. Moderator. Do I have any mods in here? Why don't I have any? Oh, Janice. Janice, if you can throw Rosie's, yeah. I guess the handle will work. That one looks good. That one does not. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but consistent result that time again. Yes, you, Janice, you're a mod. All you got to do is click on her thing, go to her channel, copy and paste. That's it. That's all you got to do. Hey, this is not a good thing. I don't need my RAMs at 8.0. We're gonna have to scoop some of that out. I had aragonite in it because I had guppies in that tank, and then I moved them. Owie, my leg. And then I moved them, and we got most of the aragonite out, but there's still some in there. And for some reason, even though it wouldn't keep the pH up whenever I had guppies in there, it sure as hell wants to do it now. Okay, great, Chris. Thank you for being here. Hey, somebody said Kristen. Hi, Kristen. Yay! That's my girl. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Rosie. It's just Frankie. He's just kind of silly like that. Okay, let's see. We've got this one. Now, I know I said I know the scale really well, but on my pH, they're so similar. I always try to make sure I gauge it anyway. My foot is numb. It's numb. There's my pencil holder down here if you're wondering what I'm doing. Trying to grab my pencil. Yes, he does. And I love my Frankie too. Oh, you keep Koi, huh? That's cool. Ziggy. Stop the timer. 0.8. See, my guppy tank is down to 6.8, but my ram tank is at 8.0. Tell me how that makes sense. The biggest fish I've got at the moment, it's the biggest fish that I've got is Gidget, my electric blue Acara. But the other electric blue Acaras are my angels are really in second place because for some reason both of my angels in that tank has their fins down. What the hell is with that? Anyway, my golden angels are huge. I mean, not their body's not huge, but their fins are massive. They're long. So that's my biggest fish. Okay, 6.8, and then 0, and that's what I thought. 0, 10. And then the Rams 0, and 20 and 8.0. I can't believe my fucking foot is so numb. 0, 20. 6. Yeah. Ready, Anita? Hey, look at that. No ammonia except for in the betta tank that's empty. Here you go, babe. My foot is numb. My leg is numb. Huh? Oh, that happens. So, let me see what this phone is at. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
It's at 27%. I wonder if that's enough.
I'd say wait for 50.
Yeah. You just don't want to do any maintenance right now. You could be working on the bedroom ones. Or like some of these. I don't remember what I was going to say. Oh, just get my son's on my other account. I figured so much. Dan says, hello, superstar. She says, hello, Don. Actually, that's not what she said. I said that. So, I'm going to tell you guys, I have 2 videos coming out. One is a product review. It's nothing special. And then the other one is, okay, I'm thinking about doing this one on my raising my Cory fry, but I'm a little hesitant because I was going to start with showing you how I hatch the eggs, and then how I move the fry, and then how I raise the fry, yada, yada, yada. But the eggs that I was using, they fungus. And then the ones that didn't fungus got knocked over into the tank I was floating, and I'm about 98% certain that the fish in there ate them. Now, the fish, it's in the my 14, so they're all micro rasboras and cories and loaches, and I know they can eat them, but I don't know if they did. So it's very possible that I have some false Julies raising up in my 14 right now, which I'm not surprised because, as you guys saw before, I found like 6 what do you call them? Tabrosum cories. I found 6, like 5 or 6 of those in there that had been there, that had been hatched in there. I didn't even know my Tabrosum were breeding. So there's that. Oh, that's another thing. Okay, so everybody that has helped me do the 90 knows it's a cold water tank. Now, when I say cold water tank, it's not just like low 70s, high 60s. No, my tank routinely stays around 60 to 62 degrees. And then sometimes it even gets down to 58 or 59. So I was super surprised. Well, that's not the only reason I was surprised, but walked over there one day. Anita goes, Mom, there's an albino cory in here. I said, no, there's not. No, there's no albino cories in there. He said, yes, there is. So I went over there and looked, sure enough, little damn albino cory, just getting along like he thinks he knows what he's doing in 59 degrees. So I hurried up and got him out, and I put him back in. I acclimated him and put him in the 75 with the other albino cories. But I have absolutely we didn't add any plants from there. We didn't add anything from in there to the 90. And if we had, it would have been the duckweed. Yeah, but they don't spawn on duckweed usually. That is weird. Did we have any of the filters in there? We didn't have anything in there though before it, like soon enough for it to have hatched in there. So I don't know. Like the only thing I can think of is that I don't really know. Honestly, I'm at a loss. I have no clue how it could have gotten there. So anyway, so yeah, that's my story about the 90. But anyway, back to the videos. There's I'm gonna do either that one and or a species support video about another fish that I've owned. And now what I'm leaning towards is the white cloud mountain minnow for the next species support. But I also have that I could do some of the tetras, especially the Colombians, because I've had them for longer than just about any, or the albino cories. I can do that. I could probably do the albino cories and then first, and then add how to hatch the eggs and stuff on next time. And I should have a batch of eggs by then. So if these stupid cichlids would stop eating the eggs, like I'm serious, they don't even give them time to lay them. They're on the glass, they're doing this and they're trying, and all of a sudden one of the geos will shove it out of the way and eat the eggs that it's just deposited. Like they don't even wait for them to move. They shove them out of the way. It's ridiculous. So like I'm thinking I'm going to take one of the 20 longs that I've got set up by itself. And I'm going to probably put one of the albino cories in, because albino cories is one that I make the most off of. And I say that because it's mostly, but it's mostly store credit. So it's not like I'm paying my bills with them or anything. But if I had to pick one that was making me some money that I could probably pay my bills from, the closest that would come to it would be the albino cories. So they're pretty cool. And then in my 55 over there, it's turning into a jungle. The one with some of my angelfish in it. That one, I found 3 smudge spot cories in it. Yeah, Mandarin, you can have some clown killifish in the 5-gallon aquarium. Now, I would recommend that you make sure, if you get any kind of killifish, that you have a super tight fitting lid with no holes on it, block out all the holes. Yeah, make sure, because I'm not kidding you, them bitches can teleport. I can't tell you. I had one time, I didn't have a lid for one of my tanks, and I was being lazy. So I was like, and I had my young juvenile, albino, or not albino, but young juvenile Gardner Achilles in it that I just had, that I'd raised up to that point. And I was like, okay, I'll just knock the water level down about 6 inches. There's no way they're going to get out that. So I knocked the water level down 5 or 6 inches, and I mean, it was good from the top at least. And I was like, they're never going to get out of that. Every damn one of those juveniles was dead on my counter when I got up the next morning. So, and then there was another time that I had, I'm going to tell you a lot about these different times I kept losing killies. One time there was a slit like this big on the side where the lid hadn't gone all the way over to the top of it. One of them got out of that. I had put a lid over the top that had that's made out of egg crate stuff. That's got those little tiny like holes that are no bigger than the end of my thumb or finger, and somehow got out of that. I've had solid lids on there, and I could not find any holes, and they found a hole. So that is something that you should definitely do, is to have a tight fitting lid, no holes. Like if you have holes for cords, stuff some polyfill or something around them or something. Do not give them any view of the sunlight above the lid because they will follow it. So, Anita, what are you doing? Oh, good God. This is never going to get done. Yeah, that's what I was about to say, Squishy. Rosie, you can't do a live unless you've got like, I think it's like 50 subscribers, and you have to have so many videos out and stuff too. Download YouTube Studio, and I think it's YouTube Studio, and it tells you what you have to do. It gives you all your stats and stuff for it. So, hold on. Oh, my mommy made it though. She came. I'm really getting tired of all these stupid TikTok notifications. I don't even use it. Okay. Let go. Okay, sorry guys. I was checking. I think I told you number 10 chicky egg looks. Yeah, you showed me the pictures of it, Rosie. You sent them to me. Yeah, you probably could do it on TikTok. That would be cool, do an egg watch on your chickens. That would be really cool. Frankie, I can't read what you're writing. Yeah, I was gonna do the oh good God, I just got so tired. What was I gonna say? I missed it. I messed it up. I forgot everything. I'm sure that I'm not the only person in the world that can do that, that can forget something in the middle of what they're saying. He said he doesn't know what to say. Well, then don't say anything. Just sit here and listen. That's always a good thing to do too. I want to name these Geophagus Genghis and Khan. Because let me tell you, the big one, he's a brat. Oh my God, he's a brat. Okay, first of all, I have 4 electric blue Acara juveniles and 2 Geophagus Steindeckeri. Yeah, I think so. They're also called red hump geos. I got 2 of those, and the biggest electric blue Acara and the biggest of the geos had teamed up, and they're like buddies. They play together. They stay around each other. I don't care what anybody says. They can call me liar all they want to. I've got video proof of it, and I think I actually put it on. Yeah, it's under best friends on my videos. They play together, and the funny thing is, well, not so funny. They decide they're going to be jerks together as well. Well, oh my God, one of my Corys just chased the big. Hello, Branson and his beautiful bottom. How are you? My Cory, one of my male Corys was just chasing the Geo around the tank. I wanted to get a picture or something of it, but I'm using my phone for this. And yeah, he's not doing it anymore. But I thought he was just behind it because they were going the same way. But then the Geo turned like this, and the Cory followed him. So, yeah. Sorry, Rosie. I bugged Branton about his booty because everybody was like all up on him about his booty, and I was like, "What made your booty so famous?" He's like, "I don't know." So now I mess with him about his butt. So he probably would get me for sexual harassment. But yeah, so I want to name him Genghis and the other one Khan, because the little one, I feel so bad because he chases the little one around relentlessly, but at least he doesn't chase the big one, the big electric blue car. He doesn't. They don't fight. They sometimes the electric blue car will join in and chase people around with Genghis Khan, or Genghis. But yeah, so I'm kind of like, I kind of want to name the big guy Genghis. He's going after my Corys. Well, no, he's not. He acts like he's going to go after my Corys, but then when they don't move, they just sit there and ignore him. He goes away. He's definitely the epitome of a bully. I think one of my Corys is caught. Oh no, okay. I was about to say I thought it was caught. I'm looking at my 75 gallon. And it's got my albino Corys, 2 loaches, and my glass skeleton, or my glass catfish, and my 4 electric blue cars, and my 2 geos. See, that's what I'm talking about. He's chasing him right. Well, you can't see, but he's being relentless. He's a jerk. He doesn't like do any damage or anything, but like there's no damage on any of their fins. There's no marks on them. He's not making contact, but he chases them like crazy. It's like I don't even know what to do. Hello, Jeremy. I'm so glad you guys are all stopping by my live. It's so cool. I feel so special. So I was gonna tell you what, forgetting what I'm saying. Midway happens every day. It took me forever to find my dang phone in front of my face. I need an old sitter. Me too. I need one that can be here besides Anita, because Anita gets all freaked out about everything. She's like, "Don't do that. Just go sit down." I'm like, "I'm not an invalid." Like, "You're gonna fall." Like, "No, I'm gonna be fine. And even if I do fall, I've got the floor to break my fall. You know, I won't go very far." Uh, yes, Frankie, we're gonna be on for a while, so we know you got a little attention span. Just go play, little one. Go. Oh shoot, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say what I almost said. I want someone to go watch some, who videos, Rosie Posey. Yeah, so I probably shouldn't do that until I make some more of those videos. But yeah, so I'm not really sure what to do about. Does anybody have any experience with cichlid aggression? Because I had electric fluid cars before, and they were not anywhere near as mischievous and no. Hey, mischievous and bullying as these guys are. Well, the biggest one and the biggest Geo. The other Geo is like the poor little guy or girl or whatever, just tries to stay away, and the biggest one keeps chasing him, and he doesn't give him a break. I think I'm going to have to move him to another tank. I just don't know where to move him to, because I don't know what else to do. Maybe move him into something small. They might Mandarin, but I wouldn't, like, honestly, I wouldn't risk it. I mean, I wouldn't risk it. Much experience right now with aggression. Not with you, Squishy. Can I see the tank? Oh, you can, but you can't judge me because it's really messed right now. Just got finished with a bacterial bloom and a brown diatoms bloom. So, okay, you want to see the tank? Is it the tank with the electric blue cars and stuff that you're wanting to see? I'm assuming that's what you want to see. Okay, let me see if I can get there. If I get up off this couch. Because we're not doing testing at this moment anyway, because my daughter is occupied. Good idea. Okay. And ignore the air stones and the water level, because we have to do water changes today. Okay, let's see. Settings, camera. And okay, here it is. We've got my brine shrimp hatchery on it. There's some of my electric blue coras. See, they're waiting on me to feed them. And down there, the little bratty Geo. One of them. Where's the other guy? He's a brat. These guys like him though, sort of, mostly. The other one is down there in the back. He's like, I don't know if you can see it or not. But this guy, he's beautiful, I think anyway. But he's just a brat. And then here are some of my massive Corys. They're huge. Well, some of them are. And I don't know if you can see her tail or not, but that is one of my juvenile longfin bristlenose plecos that I've raised. Ooh, glass cat, where'd he go? He left. Oh, here's the little one. Here's the little Geo. I think that one's prettier than the big one. Oh wait, no, that's the big guy. Ah, okay, so he's prettier than I thought he was. Cats. Why do the glass cats keep running away? Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Glass catfish. Okay, now I can't see what I'm talking about. It needs more needs a water change. Okay. All right. Where is Fook? Yes, I have glass catfish. Where's Fook? Fook is at school. No, I don't know where Fook is at. Fook is taking a breather today. Owie, that hurt. Okay, I still have one. I've still got 16 tests tanks to test. So that's going to be fun. Okay, let's see if we can put you back here. Okay. No, I do not have any goldfish, Peter, unless you count my golden white cloud mountain minnows. No, I don't have goldfish because I don't really, they're okay, I guess, but my mom's always had them and everybody I know have always had them. And they're big, messy eating machines. They're just big poop and food machines. They're they're machines that eat the food and poop the poop. And that's all they do. That's all they do. So I don't know. They're really pretty though. Some of these big fancy ones though, like with the stuff around their eyes, and I feel so bad for them. Or the ones that are so long finned or fat that they can hardly swim. It makes me feel so bad. Like I could never get one of those. Now, if somebody gave me one and it needed a home or something, I would take it, but I could not, with a good conscience, buy one of those. So, oh my goodness, I didn't think they still did that either, Squishy. They still have the win a goldfish game. You would think. I don't know. See, if I did that game, I'd be in trouble because I'd have to have like a 5-gallon tank and put the sign on that says this will not last it. Get this one. Then I have a big 75-gallon or something. Just, they definitely do that. Yep. So yeah, I know they do. It's ridiculous. Well, that's lucky though, because some places that I went that had the goldfish thing only sent them in a bag. So yeah. Oh yeah, you know I would, Squishy. You know I don't hold back. Like I did with a certain person the other night in Funk's Live. You want an iguana from the fair, Brenton? Oh my God. I mean, were you in Florida? Where they're all like they're invasive to Florida? I think everything's invasive to Florida though, including the people. Wisconsin. It is cruel. It is cruel. You want to observe this one? Oh yeah, Rosie. He's been sick. That's why he didn't go to school yesterday, because he was sick. He was. He's taking a little break, but he'll try to be back as soon as he's not sick anymore. Maybe we can do something nice. Any ideas on what you think that Fook's next adventure should be, Frankie? But wait, because I know you guys have a delay. Nothing. Nobody's talking to me. I'm all alone. No one here beside me. Hey, come on, people. Okay, so I don't remember what I was going to say. It happens all the time. There are so many pest snails. How that's something I was going to ask. Has anybody used potassium permanganate? And if so, does it live up to the hype that it says it does? Because the curse tank was plagued with snails. That's what started the whole thing. The snails, like, I don't know if I probably told this story to more people than I care to admit, but when I only had 5 tanks, the whole point with the snail infestation, I didn't just get one snail and they overpopulate because I was overfeeding. No, I I had 5 tanks at the time. My first 55 was one of them, and I think it was 5. Yeah, so my 55 was my biggest one at the time, and put I gotten some floating plants from a woman off of Marketplace. At the time, I did not know that you could get infested with snails, especially by putting plants in your tank. I did not know that. I was very naive. Janet's spook is my rubber, plastic, whatever you want to call it, spook the Fahaka. And I made shorts out of them. They're funny. So well, they're so stupid, they're funny, but the kids love them. So you wish you had my snail problem? Oh no, my pea puffers can't even keep up with all the snails. I'm serious. So yeah, but yeah, you're right. But they were so bad. So go through here and I take these. She gave me bags and bags of them. So I go through here and I just pour out all these floating plants into my 55 and into my little ones. And I'm looking around going, yep, look at that. They're so pretty with those floating plants on it. And I look, it's like, it feels like slow motion. So I look around and I see my 55-gallon. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, rains. This rain of death. No shit. Snails just pouring out of it like some sort of invasion. Like, I was like horrified. I started yelling, no. And Nita's freaking out. We go run around trying to get, it was too late. Like, I did not even have time to overfeed and overpopulate these snails. They had taken over. And it was so bad. Like, I know people tell me that there's no way that those snails cause my cycle to crash. But when you overload it with that much um, bio load, like all out of nowhere, it's gonna crash your cycle. I mean, I don't know how it couldn't. It was that bad. And I mean, my whole substrate was just covered in snails, just covered. I'm not kidding you. And um, your guy is fist size. He got, yeah, you should bring him over here. But yeah, so it like in all my tanks, all the tanks I had at the time were like that. And so anything when I would take out a sponge filter out of my tank to cycle a new tank, the the snails would populate there. And of course, a few times that some of them were like my fry tanks and stuff, and my juvenile tanks or my breeding tanks. So of course, I'm overfeeding the crap out of them. So yeah, the snails are everywhere, and then I just kind of didn't care. But the ones that the ones that really made me mad on are my 55 the curse tank now, as I call it, and when it started happening in my 90-gallon. But the 90-gallon wasn't cursed like that so much, and it doesn't have a shit ton of snails in it. It's got a bunch, but not anywhere near like the other ones. The ones that have the most are the ones that I got inundated with. So that fish jump out of the tank. Oh, hold on. Field trip to my house. Yep. Okay, I can't see. Let me see if I can see what somebody else up there said. Da-da-da-da. Oh my, if he's in water. He can probably go outside. Yes, Mandarin. Benefish jump out of the tank. Do you need a typing lid? Okay. Before I would have said it wasn't really necessary. Yes, betas jump, but as long as you got floating plants, they don't blah, 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 blah. But then the other day I brought a brand new beta, and the second night she was here, she jumped out and crispied herself. So I would recommend a lid if you can have one. But I mean, you might get away and get lucky with what do you call it? With floating plants. That's what I was trying to think. But yeah, no, I would recommend a lid. So, did I miss anybody's questions or comments? I think I got everybody. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So my 90 has a lot of snails in it, but it's nowhere near like it was in the curse tank, and my other 55 even. Now my other 55, I know that one got infested because of the curse tank, because they're right next to each other. I took nothing out of any of the other tanks. It was completely sterile. No snails, no nothing, no anything from any other tanks. And here and there, I just started seeing pop up. And then one day I was looking, and out of the curse snake tank crawled. They're side by side. The 255s are. A snail crawled up, over, and down into the next 55. So, yeah. How would I escape a 20-gallon for a bed of fish? Oh, okay. So first thing I would do, first thing is make sure you had a lot of Anubias, and especially like Anubias Bertari or Amazon swords. Those are good too. But the Anubias, my bettas have always loved Anubias. I got a piece of driftwood that stands up, and I put Nubius on it where it's facing up. And when it grew out, it had these beautiful long leaves and wide leaves. And my bettas will just sit on those leaves, and they're about this far from the surface. So they're right there at the surface, and they just love it. So I would decorate with it, put either on both sides, depending on what you've got. One side or the other, I'd have some Anubias that's reaching up, or some other long or wide leaved plant. I just say Anubias because that's what my guys liked. On each side, or you can have one big one in the middle that spreads out, and then around that just put like bed of toys or just like different plants and stuff, because they do like to be on the substrate too. They do like to do that. So if you had like some jungle val or something around as grass, they love to lay in that. But my biggest thing that I would say must have in your tank for a betta is a long or a wide leaf plant like Anubias. That's just a must, in my opinion. So yes, exactly, Brandon. Anubias and bettas go together like peanut butter and jelly. Exactly. You have to figure out how to import your Bahaka for snail removal service. Be careful, you might get some tariffs on you. I know it's not the same thing, but oh, no problem. No problem. I'm happy to help. So I still don't know how to pronounce your name, so I'm probably just going to address you as you. Hey, you. Anyway, so that is my idea for oh, and thing too that they really like is like arches. I know it sounds weird, but like arches or little caves they can go, tunnels they can go through. Just make sure they're big enough they won't get stuck or and don't have anything sharp on them, so they can tear their skins. Hello, Melly Mel Mel, marvelous Mel. Okay, night Rosie Posey, night Frankie. To this user as people trust me. I don't blame you. I'm just gonna call you Yuio. Oh. Night, Rosie Posey. Night. Frankie, be good for your mom and go to bed. Right, Janice? She's always late for everything. She's probably gonna take off here in a minute anyway. Wow, we've been going an hour and a half almost. Damn. FP is incredibly busy right now. Says we can't join you right now. Don't choose. No, I'm not mad. I get it. It's cool. I figured he would be busy with his auction tonight. Oh shit! I've got anybody wants to go to Jeff P's auction, Jeff Pelham's auction tonight. They got a lot of really good stuff. You can go on his auction. Let me see if I've got the link. One segundo. Da, 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 da. That is not it. Can somebody go and find his live stream and get the link and put it in there, because I want everybody to have it. Yeah, I don't have it on mine for some reason. So if somebody could do that, that would be amazing. We've got Mel can do it. Janice can do it. Hello, Jody P. Mel can do it and Janice can do it. Do your thing, chicken wings. Fly away. So yeah, just anyway, he's got lots of good things in the and they're going. What they do is you pay the people and they ship them to you. And I am planning on putting vinegar eel cultures in mine. And how they do that when you've got more than one of the same thing is they bid on one, and then you sell however many you want to sell for the same price that won the first one. So yes, I know. I need to change that. But see, all you people didn't come to my lives before when I was when I was handing out the riches, man. But I will try. I have to get on YouTube to do it, and I don't have another. Do I have another? Is it ready? It's 44%. Nita Batita. Okay, sorry. Okay, let me see if I can find Jeff P's auction. Da, 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 da. Yo, there we go. Okay. There we go. There. Copy link. And we are going to move it. Oh shit, I better turn the volume down. Okay. Here we go. Oh, you already did it. Damn it. Here we go. Do, 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 do. There we go. There you go, Brandon. Now you've got some wrench. Who else wants a wrench? Jody? Jody, you want a wrench? You're gonna get a wrench. What? And then Squishy's gonna get a wrench. Because I feel like wrenching everybody today. Well, most everybody. Who else wants a wrench? Anybody? Oh man. Brandon the cheater. I was trying to do it too, but I had to boot up my phone, this extra phone, and all kinds of stuff. So that's not fair. You guys. You love wrenches. Awesome. Oh my good God, I'm getting a billion. This is my old phone, my that I got before I got my new S24 or whatever it is. And I keep it turned off. So every time I turn it back on, I get like 60 dozen thousand billion. That's a number, don't ask. Um it gets about 60,000 notifications all at once, and it's yeah. Oh, Chris, I would love some more duckweed. It's not like I'm not up to my nose in it already. I'm good with the duckweed. Oh, Squishy, yes, you are. Now stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Okay, since we got 18 people in here, look at you guys go, man. Okay, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna see. I want to see what the actual stats are. Do 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 do. Let's see what it says. I want to see who's actually in here. Hey, and have you guys been doing the like thing? Because if not, that's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying. Okay, we have 18 viewers, 27 participants, and we have 21 likes. You guys are on the ball today. Hills to be, yeah. That's right. That's right, Squishy. Patience is a virtue. However, I've never been accused of being virtuous. So why should I start now? Ha 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 ha. Taking out of your large tank. Oh, I don't know how they get. I seriously never ceases to amaze me. So you want your gold star? Let me see if I can find a gold star. Do you have a gold star? Do we have a gold star? I don't see a gold star. We can find a gold star. We'll find a star. Finding a star for Melly Mel Mel. Because she is needing her stars. Here's a golden star. There, gold star. Whether you like it or not, there's your gold star. See if I can find another one. In case that one's not good enough, because we know how Mel is. She's picky. And that's not what I can't find your gold star. And no gold star. Oh, wait. Hold on. May have found a gold star. Ooh, I need a cookie. You. Okay. I need a cookie. Can't you tell? I'm wasting away here. You know, I'm getting distracted by this. I'm gonna call you Anita. Mel, you're distracting me. No, no, no gold stars for you. You got you got enough gold stars. I have. Ooh, these are the best. They are the bomb.com. Bomb diggity y'all. Yep. And um then I got these. Those are good. I don't know if the chocolate ones are good or not. Anyway, I've got all these snacks here, but I've had them here for like all day yesterday, all day today, and I haven't opened them. So I would like a lemon bar too, Brandon. What are you doing? What are you doing about it? Come on. Come on, bring me a lemon bar. Start making me hungry now. Oh, see, if Jeff P were here, I'd show him how to take a dab because he was asking me the other night. I told him I'd take a dab. And he's like, how do you do that? You should do it on one of your lives. I was like, all right, next time. Well, he's not here. He is not here. What's this? What's that? Sorry, it's when people send me weird shit. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Okay, does male killifish ever kill female in the tank, or what do you do? I have separate the tank and put her in there. Okay, yeah, you can separate them if you want to. If you're wanting to breed, of course, you can't keep them that way. But a male killifish, not all of them are like that. Now, I did have some rubropinnis, some Nothobranchius rubropinnis, and don't make fun of that name. It's not my fault. I didn't make it. The male actually killed the female. I think it was a rubropinnis. Yeah, the male actually killed the female within hours of me putting them in the tank together. I really don't know what that was about. I mean, it started when they bagged them together at the fish store, which is not unusual for them to bag a pair of fish that came in together and that were housed together in the same bag. And it was a big bag, so there's plenty of room. However, this male decided to go ape shit and just started attacking her to the point where she was jumping out of the water of the bag to get away from him. So I hurried up and got to my friend's house, which was closer than my house at the time, and we split them up and I bagged them separately. But when I was sitting the bags next to each other, he was even trying to attack her through the bag. So I thought, okay, he'll be better once we get him into that 10-gallon tank and they'll have plenty of room and it's well planted and she'll be able to hide. Well, yeah, it was all great. He wasn't attacking her. I put some dither fish in there to help him, kind of be more comfortable and everything. And so he was fine. He wasn't attacking her. She seemed comfortable. Everything was good. I watched him for a good 20, 30 minutes. No signs of aggression. I was like, yes, that's awesome. He just was confined and he didn't like it. So I walk away and came back an hour max later. Maybe two. It could have been two. And she was dead. So yeah. I mean, it's possible it was something else, but she had little marks all over her, like he'd been beating the hell out of her. So I feel bad that I walked away and that, she died because I walked away. But I mean, I don't know. And then, of course, I couldn't find a female to save my life, and I wasn't putting a single female back in there with him. So, and he never messed with the ditherfish, never touched him, never went near him, didn't care. Like they would swim by him, he wouldn't even look at him. He didn't care. But he beat her to death, literally. And yeah, I wasn't about to put a single female back in with them again. So, but I couldn't find one, let alone two females to add to it. So I just sold them back to the store. I was like, I can't breed him like that. I can't. He's too aggressive for one, and I can't find females for another. So just take him back. And I don't know. I know that's not typical of all killifish, but I don't think it's typical of most Nothobranchius because I've had four or five different types of Nothobranchius. And that's the first time that I've ever had one do that. So, yeah, I really don't think it's a matter of it being all like that. I think he was just an asshole. So they're more aggressive to stuff that's exactly, Zing. But he was fine with her in the tank at the store. I mean, they were kind of apart from each other, and when he would go towards her, she would take off like she was scared of him, but he wasn't attacking her like that. The minute they put him in the bags together, I don't know what happened, but he just went nutso on her, just kept going nutso on her. I mean, to the point where I was holding the bag and I was like holding it so there was something between them to get between them until I got them to a place I could separate them, because he was beating her up. Like she was jumping out of the water to get away from him. So no, Mel, I do not have that male anymore. I sold them back to the store. So because I couldn't do anything with him. I couldn't breed him. He's no good to me if I can't breed him. So okay, bye, Janet. Get feeling better, hun. But anyway, anybody else got familiar? Are you feel? Oh my God! Anybody name? No, forget it. I'll tell you later when I can speak. Mel, you know what I named him? Okay, the people out there, that have these names are probably going to try to find me, shoot me. I named them Kevin and Crystal with a K, because Kevin's are abuse and jerk offs, which they're probably not, but everyone I've ever known have been. Um, and they're jerks, and Crystal with a K is a stripper that that got caught up with Kevin, and now she's stuck. And he beats the hell out of her all the time. That's horrible, isn't it? That's horrible. I shouldn't have said that, but yeah, that's what I named them, Kevin and Crystal with a K. So, and when I was going to find the other when I was going to find the other female, I was going to name her Candy with a K. So my male wasn't aggressive, has that male killifish, and also had near ourselves. Like, oh yeah, they're not typically, like I said, they're not typically that aggressive. It was just seriously, it's got to be just a personal thing. He was just personally a jackass. So, yeah, I don't really think it's a problem. Typical, because I've had those 5, and then I've had like I think 4 or 5 of the semi-annual killifish, the Aphysimian and bundle of Panchax. I've had those, so I don't. And none of them were aggressive. They were a little harassy of the females, and they didn't like other males. Like they didn't like, if you had a small tank, you needed to have you need to have one male, or you need to have a big enough tank to put lots of line sight breaks and all that jazz. So yeah. Mowing on Monday, huh? By the time tonight, tomorrow. Ooh, yikes. On Monday. Oh, that's gotta be fun, mowing. It's not you, it's me. Okay, what did I miss? Who's not you? It's her. Oh yeah. Sorry, I got you now. But anyway, so anybody, I don't know. I had all these plans to do maintenance and stuff, but apparently that's not going to happen, and I'm not going to be able to finish my testing right now either. So yeah, that's just fun. That's okay. Tomorrow I go to my bestie's house and help her do her stuff, and then I can come home and finish my other stuff. So we need another holding tank. Yeah, I always need another holding tank so I can hold some more fish. Dude, I literally just got so sleepy. Like, I don't know if any of you, well, most of you probably don't know this, but I've been dealing with exhaustion really bad. I know that sounds stupid, but it really has been. I can be wide awake and I'll be okay. Everything will be good. I'll have decent sleep. Well, decent for me anyway. The night before, have no reason, none to be tired. And then I'll just be sitting there and I'll have been awake, say 2 or 3 hours max. And then all of a sudden I'll be sitting there and all of a sudden I get this wave of tiredness over me. And I know instantly that as soon as I feel that, I have to get somewhere and lay down. If I don't get somewhere and lay down, I will end up laying down, whether I like it or not. So I always have to, I can't even, it's really annoying. And it happens multiple times a day. I'll wake up at like say 6 or 7. By 10 o'clock, I need a nap. Wake up about 11 because I only sleep about an hour. And then by 1, 2 o'clock, I'm getting tired again. I sometimes can push it till 3 or 4, but if I don't do something, then I'm in trouble. And then I'm always ready for bed by like 9 or 10 o'clock. But The thing is, when I go to bed, I can't go to sleep. I can't go to sleep. Like, it's like at nighttime, I'm awake, but during the day, and it's not because I don't get sleep, because I make myself go to sleep. And I know that sounds stupid, but I've got, what do you call it? I've got tools, techniques that I use to help me fall asleep fast, because I've always had trouble sleeping with the PTSD and the anxiety and stuff. I have a lot of nightmares and a lot of flashbacks and stuff at night. So, um, I've always I've learned how to self-soothe, so to speak, and to get myself back into going to bed. Otherwise, I would never sleep at all. So would have no more different sleep than normal, and I'd still have to sleep 3 times a day. Um, Sometimes I can get away with it if I'm up and I'm very busy, but the minute, I'm not kidding you, the minute I sit down, I'm just like I can't even keep my eyes open. I went to Where did I go? Oh, I went to a doctor's appointment. And I went to a doctor's appointment, and I told her, I said, can we finish this up fast? Or something like that, a doctor's appointment or something. I asked her, I said, can we finish this up fast? I said, I'm not trying to hurry you or anything. I said, but I'm really tired, and I've got to go home. I got to go to bed. That was the dentist. That's what it was. And she's like, yeah, sure. So we started doing whatever it was she was doing, and I was sitting there, and my eyes started closing, and I just doing like this. And next thing I know, she's got her hand on my shoulder, and she goes, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, but I need to go now or I won't be. So, I mean, it's that extreme. It's that. And I mean, my doctor even said to me, she said, the way you're describing it, she said, if I didn't know better, I would say narcolepsy. I was like, well, I don't know. I don't think you can just up and get narcolepsy, right? But okay, I'm sorry, I'm looking at your stuff. Okay, let's see. What comes in? Oh, you do? You deal with that too, Squishy? No, I haven't been tested for Epstein-Barr disease. I mean, is that just a sleepy thing? I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know what it is. So, no, I've not been tested for that. You don't have it that bad, you'll faint? Oh, that sucks. You need to reset the circadian rhythm. Yeah, it's circadian rhythm, I think. Yeah, anyway. But, yeah, I I don't know how to do that really, because I physically cannot stay awake during the day. I don't have a choice. Like right now, I'm sitting here, I'm so tired. The only thing that's keeping me awake, if I was laying back and reclining, because I have to do a lot of reclining because of my back and stuff. So, um, if I was laying back and reclining like I usually am, I would not be able to keep my eyes open. Like I wouldn't. So, yeah, you might have insomnia, but the thing is, like, I can sleep. I can go to bed at 9, 10 o'clock at night. Before I started getting meh. Very true, Dan. Very true. Narcolepsy isn't the same as sleeping, but it still looks like you're going to sleep. So, I mean, I don't know. But that's what she said. She said, if I didn't know better, I would think it was narcolepsy. So she said, the way you're explaining the wave of tiredness and stuff coming over you, she said, I would, she said, I'd almost call it narcolepsy, but I don't know. The weird thing is, Anita had a change in her medication, and about February and March, she spent most of the time, until we figured out what was going on with her, she spent most of the time sleeping 20 to 22 hours a day. Like, it was all I could do to get her awake. So bad that they had to do an intervention at her school because she was missing too many days. And that's even she literally missed probably every day of school for over a month. Um, yeah, so it was pretty bad. But I couldn't get her up. I mean, definitely wasn't about to send her on a city bus like that where she couldn't stay awake. So started walking more squishy. Yeah, I get that. My biggest problem is, I hate to even say it, but I have some certain, I guess, mobility issues is what they call it. I don't like saying that because it makes me feel old and decrepit, but I have some problems with my balance a little bit, and I can't walk or stand for very long without having the breath. So it's kind of a big pain in the ass. So like, and that's one thing I've been told a lot, to be more active, be more active. They don't understand, if I'm any more active than I am right now, which is, granted, I will give you that it's not very active. So I'm not under any impressions that I am completely active and I'm, doing everything in my power. I'm not justifying. I'm just simply saying that if I was any more active than I was, I'd be in pain and be in bed for the next day or two. Because when I do anything that impacts my health or my weight or anything like that, as far as exercise goes, I hurt myself to the point where I can't get out of bed for a day or two. So, no squishy. Oh, well, yes, I have tried swimming. The problem is I don't really have access to a pool right now. Um, I have the YMCA down here, but it's super expensive to. Okay, it's probably not super expensive for most people, but for me, it's expensive. So I can't really do that yet either. So, but yeah, I'm just kind of stuck. I'm trying to look into. They say there's programs to get you memberships at the YMCA and stuff, place with pools and stuff. It's just I haven't been able to find them yet. So plus, when I do remember, I always get freaking busy and forget. So yeah. So if anybody has any clue as to what's going on, any doctors out there, I'll have to look up that swimming in a lake. Are you crazy? You know there's living things in there. I used to swim in ponds and lakes and rivers and all kinds of stuff. Now I'm like, no, if I can't see the bottom and there's anything swimming around me, I am not getting in there. Not doing it. Exactly. The snapping turtles keep you motivated. Hi, Jody. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for stopping in. Well, we lost a few people. I think somebody else is going to be having a live soon. I believe. I don't really know, but I tried to do it in a time frame that there wasn't a lot of other people doing live. So, is this a good time for everybody? Like, it seems to be the main time that's open that doesn't have somebody else doing a live. Because honestly, it's not the whole stepping on people's toes thing. Because I don't really think it's stepping on somebody's toes to have a live at the same time, unless you're doing it on purpose to be a jerk, and you know the people will leave theirs to come to yours. That's a jerk off move. So, but no, just me accidentally having live at the same time, I don't think that's stepping on anybody's toes. And if somebody gets pissy about something like that, they need to do something else with their lives besides feed their ego. So, yeah, I just don't want to compete myself. Like I don't, because I know the majority of people that would be doing a live, they're bigger names and they're more well known, and you know, people are going to leave my life to go to them, and that's fine. It doesn't. I don't begrudge that at all. I'm fine with it, but it's kind of disconcerting and demoralizing to look and see your numbers go down, 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 down. You're like, what did I do? And I thought it was going good. So, but I don't want to have to make my friends choose between me and somebody else they'd rather watch, and I don't want them to think that it would that I would get my feelings hurt or whatever. I don't want them worried about that stuff. So I just try to make sure that I do my lives when there's nobody else is doing one. So isn't it about watch time? Watch time. Watch what? Oh, I told you guys the people first. Anita, are you done yet? Okay, Anita's almost done. And I've got 48, 46%. I can probably let me okay, again, you guys cannot get pissy about my pee puffer tank because it is really bad right now. It's not like honestly, it's not bad as in unhealthy or dirty. It's just it's got a lot of algae and a lot of water spots, and it's evaporated and da 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 da. It's got brown algae going all over it, and I don't have a Pleco in there right now, so uh, I could theoretically make a short go incognito and replay that. I'm not telling YouTube nothing. So I don't tell nobody nothing. What are you talking about? I don't know. I don't know. As soon as Anita, you knock on yourself. Yeah. I will. As soon as Anita gets done, I'm going to show you guys the pea puffers. But like I said, you can't be judgy about the tank, and remember that just because it's got algae and diatoms doesn't mean it's unhealthy. It doesn't mean the water's bad. Because I've tested it religiously, and it's like one of my most stable tanks, which is probably because of all the algae. So, yep. Okay. I really want to show you guys. I want to show you guys. I know I want to show you guys my 55 that's starting to look like a little bit of a jungle. It's got my 2 black angelfish in it. I don't think anything's wrong with it, but the black angelfish kind of have their top fins down. I'm not really sure if that's, I don't really know why that is, because all the other fish seem fine, no clamp fins or nothing. But the 2 angelfish seem kind of pissy. Anyway, do you guys want to see that? See my almost jungly tank? It's starting to look really good. I've got plants hanging at the top of it, and it's got the roots in it. It's coming down. It's really cool looking. So, anybody, I'm not going to show you guys if you don't want to see it, because I ain't wasting my damn time. You heard me. Oh, I told somebody the other day, and I wasn't even thinking. I told somebody that my apartment complex was kind of ghetto. Yes, Squishy, I will show you that. I told them my apartment complex was kind of ghetto, and they were like instantly taken aback. Like, what do you mean by ghetto? I was like, I'm not referring to minorities. I'm referring to freaking people here leaving everything trashy and doing drug deals in the freaking parking lot. That's what I mean. So, okay, I'm going to show you guys the 55, the Jungle 55. Well, almost Jungle 55. Okie dokie dokie dokie. I'm going to get a chair so I can see her and not have to. Oh, actually, let me show you one of the pea puffers. Oh, don't run. Don't run. Oh, I really should have cleaned this glass. Oh, no, no, no. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Camera. Go up. Facing back. Okay. See, I'm telling you. I told you it's bad. Look, all the snails on the bottom. Where'd he go? Oh, here's one. There's a pea puffer. Oh, stop running. Stop running from me, pea puffer. And there's the Anubias I was telling you about that I had in my better tank. They love it. They love it. See this guy right here? He's mad. He hasn't been fed yet today. I should get him some snails, I guess. Okay. And then here, my Jungly 55. Look how good that's doing. Now I started the jungle valve over here too. Well, you can still see it. The 1 sprig or 2 sprigs right in front of it. And there was just 1 or 2 in there. And I started it in the curse tank. And I had it in there for about a year. And it did not do anything. It didn't grow. It didn't die. It didn't do anything. So I put it in here. And as you can see, it has went nutso. Nutso, nutso, nutso. And then here's my roots for my plants. And there's the angels. And then here's my plants on top. Big. That one's a pink one. Here's my other. There's one of the angels. See how their fins are back a little bit? I don't really know what that's about. They're usually up tall. Maybe it's just my imagination. Huh. Who knows? Okay. Do you guys want to see my rams? I don't know if I can't really see the trailer park. I'm glad you guys like it. Well, see, they weren't thinking of a certain race. They were people of color, so they were kind of like thinking I was being racist, I think. So anyway, okay, here's my Rams tank. Here we go. Oh, here's one of my little Rammies. There we go. That's my little boy. He's a brat. He is a super brat. Super brat. But look how pretty he is. He's getting his color and it looks really good. Looks really good. And then here's some of my Amber Tetras. And I've got Corys down here. Well, I did have Corys down there. Sorry, guys. I don't really know what happened there. But oh, here. Oh, Here's some of my quarries. These are orange Venezuelan curries. The orange Venezuelan quarries. See, look at him. He's got a little attitude. He thinks he's just all that. And they haven't been fed today either. Nobody's been fed today. So, okay. We have an issue. I have a dead fish. And it's one of the rams. Don't know what that's about. So it looks like I'm going to have to do some stuff. I hope she wonder if this dude beat him up. Beat it up. Because he can be kind of a jerk. I didn't think he was that bad of a jerk, but anyway, ignore the what's it called? Yeah, so let's turn this back around. No. Okay, I did it again. My apologies. Settings, camera. Turn this back around. There we go. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to have to clean that tank. And I know it's not ammonia because I just tested it and had 0 ammonia, 0 nitrites. So I know that's good. So, I don't know. What do you think, people? Spider plant in the top one? No, it's not a spider plant. So, which one are you talking about? The one in the ram tank? No, that's not a spider plant. That's I don't remember. I think it was some sort of, I want to say sword, but it doesn't have the, I don't know. I don't remember, but it's not a terrestrial plant. It's a aquatic plant. So. Sorry guys, I missed some comments, so I'm going to look. Okay. Looky. I love purple. Yes, lots of plants, Cece. Okay. I think I caught up now. So, oh, no, don't be doing stuff, Shirley. Don't be touching stuff. Ooh. Thank you, Squishy. I'm really glad you like them. The ones on the top. Oh, I didn't show you the one on top of the 90. I'll get up and do that later. Right now, I'm just kind of lazy because I'm hurting a little bit. So, the ones on top of that one, the pink one is, I don't remember. I bought it in a little cup for like, I think it was $5 and something. And it was like this tall, maybe a little taller. And then it had just like 1 or 2 leaves on it. And now, as you can see, it's huge. And even one time I dropped it. I didn't drop it. It fell off of where on the side of the tank and it went underwater. I don't know how long it was in there, but when I got it out, most of it was mushy and the leaves were dead and da da da. So I put it up there and I was like, this is a Hail Mary. It's not going to work. And now you can see it. So lonely, so lonely. Yeah. And then the other one, that is a philodendron, I believe. Philodendron. There's a word for it. I don't remember. Sword leaf or something like that. I don't remember. But yeah, it's that one's. I just rinsed the roots off really good and put it in there, and it's just been thriving. Which the funny thing is, I put it in the cold water tank at first, and it was doing great in there. And the person who I got it, that I went with me when I got it, was like, "It's not going to work in cold water. It's going to die." I was like, "Well, it's worth a try." It was like $8, so I'm not going to really get that pissy about it. But I wanted to put it out of the 90, the riverbed tank. Well, I put it over there and it was doing great there. It was growing, it was thriving. And then, oh no, it was in the 14. That's what it was. It was in a little 14 gallon and it was growing in there. And it was like, it looked like the whole top of it was just covered in bushy plant. And my little darling daughter decided she wanted to see what it would look like in the 55. So she stole it from my 14 and it never got put back in my 14. So it's now on the 55. But I think what I'm going to do is my inch plant over here that's in my 90 gallon. It has went from a cutting of about this long to being a huge, like a massive plant. So I think I'm going to take some cuttings off of there and put them around in some of the other tanks, especially the ones like the pea puffer tank and the 75 that doesn't have a lot of plants in it. Just tanks that could use the extra nitrate reduction. So I'm gonna put some clippings in there. Now that my plants are big enough to use clippings from them. Yeah, I think you will, Mandarin. Yeah, most killies are not that aggressive. I mean, well, the ones I've kept in my experience are not really that aggressive, except for that one. And Rupert pennants aren't generally that aggressive either. I mean, they are, I guess, towards other males and stuff, but not usually towards their females more than the harassment thing, at least as far as I know. So it was just a situation where he was just a jerk. So I don't foresee you having a problem, especially if you've got if there's plenty of room and you've got plenty of plants or hiding places or whatever. So I think it'll be fine. But okay, guys. So I don't remember. Oh, we've been going 2 hours, 2 hours, and you guys aren't tired yet. I'm like, I thought we would get more done, but I'm trying to wait for Anita to get out so we can show you that. Well, I guess I kind of did show it to you already, but we were going to do some maintenance on it. I'm going to get it looking pretty. If she's not done pretty soon, what I'll do is I'll make a video of it. So, yeah. Blue. What did I miss? Did I say something? Uh-oh. I'm always saying something. There's no telling what I said. But yeah, I'm going to take some cuttings from the inch plant over here in the 90 and put them in places. And maybe some cuttings. I have to see how to take cuttings from the philodendron. I think you have to like separate them or something. Now I know, well, I don't know about the other one either. Those two, the 2 and the 55, I think I'm going to have to check how to propagate them. So, oh yeah, time did fly. It really did. It flew by for sure. I mean, other than me being super tired right now, I mean, I'm enjoying myself. So, I mean, if you guys are done, we can be done, but I'm not, I mean, until I start going, I should be good. Does anybody know who's coming on next? Like oh, we're down to 13 people now. Who is going to be doing a live stream? I don't remember. I think it might be Inside Out, Outside In, Inside Out Aquatics, something like that. Outside In. Anyway, it's Keith. Keith? No, Kyle. Oh my goodness. It's up to me, Jeff. Oh, it's funny. Oh. But yeah, no, I am not 100%. Maybe I am kind of ready. Yeah, if you guys aren't that upset about not seeing the pea puffer tank, what I might do so you guys can get us to watch us. I shall get it. Yeah, I am a bit of a fisher. Fisher punk and don't even know. I do too. It's just I know too many people with a K. And I didn't know him until the Fisher punk thing. So I'm still pretty new about that. So, ooh, Dan. Hey, by the way, if you ever do decide to send me something, don't send it to me. Send it to my friend because I don't know. I filed a complaint with the people who are supposed to basically police the post office, but they say plainly on the form that you send in that they will not contact you unless they need clarification of something on your form. So you will never know unless you call, and you have to go through a Freedom of Information Act. Freedom of Information Act. So, yeah, you got to do that in order to get any information. So in order to see if my post worker has been investigated for stealing my stuff, I have to do a Freedom of Information Act. So what is that word? Invoke the Freedom of Information Act. Yes, Jeff is live in an hour for his auction. So you guys don't forget to go to that. It's really a great auction. He put it together really good, and there's lots and lots of good things in it. So I mean, yeah, you should definitely. Yes, it is a pain in the ass. It is horrible. So, but it just makes me mad that you can't, like, how am I supposed to know if I can safely have my mail returned here or not without running the risk of getting my packages stolen? So I don't really know what to do. And now I know that my Venmo debit card, yeah, Brayton, I'm selling vinegar eels. I'm doing vinegar eels. Now everybody wants shit. I was supposed to text Jeff and tell him I couldn't do. Oh my God, he's going to kill me. Oh, he's going to murder me. I told him to text me this morning. He didn't text me. I told him to text me this morning and remind me to check my queries to see if I had any stuff. I'm going to have to go do that real quick. It's duckweed free as far as I know. But yeah, hold on. Did I miss somebody's text or somebody's comment? Da-da-da-da. You and Kyle aren't going till next. Oh yeah, because you guys decided not to go because of the auction tonight. So okay, yeah, yes, Brayton. We need to cut this short, I guess, guys, because I've got less than an hour to count my queries and see what I've got and see if I have them to do, because I am probably Jeff's gonna kill me because I was supposed to have that, and he gave me an extension till this morning, so he may not even let me put them in. But he's a good guy, so he probably will. But I don't like taking advantage of that because it makes me feel like a user, and I'm not that person. So I'm going to do it this once, and then from now on, I'm going to be better. So I don't know if he'll. Okay, I'm going. Bye, guys. Jeez, have fun. Have a good night, day, whatever. See you at the auction. See you at the auction. Yes.